7 Days Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty LDBC, Lions Den Boxing community. For those who don't know, now you know. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe. Also, hit the notification bell so you're notified when I drop a new video. And if you're digging the video, go ahead and share this joint. So check it out, man. I was checking out an interview by, I think it was Fight Hub. Was doing an interview with Leonard Ellerbe. And in that interview, Leonard Ellerbe is asked some questions about 135 and the lightweight division. And he just goes on this tirade, like he always does, of disrespecting fighters and making everything about money. Who got more money? Who got more money? And who's more popular? You know what I'm saying? It's not even about boxing, right? It's not about who's the best boxer, which is why we all love this sport. But they're trying to slowly turn this thing into, which they might have already turned this sport we love into, some popularity contest, or who can sell you the best dream, who can sell you the biggest illusion. You know, this is why the world is taking this weird turn it's taking now, because of the rise of social media and the fake it till you make it characters out here on social media. Okay, everybody an influencer. You know what I'm saying? Everybody some social media influencer with 4 Lamborghinis. You know what I'm saying? Staying in the most luxurious Miami suites overlooking the city. You know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous, right? And this is what, and you come on here, you do that, and you get you a bunch of followers on social media. Ryan Garcia is a perfect example. Ryan Garcia is a social media star. That he is, okay? He's not a superstar boxer like they're trying to portray him as. Now, he's going to look like a superstar boxer because he's getting ready to fight Tank Davis, who is a superstar boxer. Okay? Now, credit to Mayweather Promotions for the way they built Gervonta Tank Davis. Right? They built him correctly. They built him. They took their time. They kept him out of harm's way. They built him to the point where this guy is a huge draw. He's a knockout artist. All right, and people want to see Gervonta Tank Davis fight. Credit to him for that, right? Gervonta Davis actually sells pay-per-views. So that's star status when you can sell pay-per-views. Ryan Garcia, for as much hype that they give this kid about being a popular and being a star, what pay-per-views have he sold? Nobody will ever answer that question. It's simple, but nobody will answer the question because he doesn't sell pay-per-view. It's an illusion. Bottom line, I said this a million times. I'm going to say it again. Ryan Garcia is getting credit because of the way he looks. Because you got grown men out here looking at this kid, Ryan, and they're telling you, they're sizing him up. Oh, he just looked like a star. Oh, look at him. Look at Ryan. Ain't Ryan so cute? Oh, Ryan, he's a star. Look at him. But it's not based off of any factual evidence. I don't care if you have 8-10 million social media followers. All of them can be bought and purchased. I told you, it's easy. I see people do it all the time. I see dudes who was geeks in high school, dudes who had one girlfriend their whole life, put a suit on and come on the internet and start acting like they Kevin Samuels, giving relationship advice, and people listen to it too. This is the new world we live in. Illusions. But boxing has to remain pure in its core. We're always going to have the popular people and the hype jobs. That's always going to be here. I'm not trying to take that away, right? But what I'm saying is you have to respect the core fundamentals of boxing. Who is the best in each division? We as fans deserve to know who's the best in each division. Not about who's popular. Leonard Ellerbe says in the interview, "Oh well, what do fighters fight for? They fight to make money and to be stars or something like to that effect." But wait a minute. So it's not about being the best. And if it's about being the best, then how do you prove you're the best? Because the best fighters fight the best fighters. Okay? You have Devin Haney, who's the undisputed champion at 135, who totally gets disrespected by Leonard, Ellerbe, Mayweather Promotions, PBC, and everybody else. Totally disrespect Devin Haney, right? Totally do. Won't even acknowledge Devin Haney. Oh, we ain't finna pay Devin Haney all that money. This is what Leonard said last year. We ain't finna pay Devin Haney all that money. I don't know what he's looking for, but that's not a big fight. I mean, we ain't finna pay him all that money. And you haven't even talked to the man. You haven't even negotiated. How you know Devin Haney gonna price himself out? When did Devin Haney say he was the A side over Tank? He never said that. So what are you talking about? Now you're bragging that Ryan Garcia is making, Ryan Garcia about to make more money in this fight against Tank. Ryan about to make more money than Devin Haney, Lomachenko, and Shakur Stevenson and his opponent all combined. Ryan about to make all this money. Hey, Ryan, see, Ryan. First of all, I told y'all this a long time ago. People don't like to listen to me. Ryan Garcia, Golden Boy Promotions, Mayweather Promotions have always worked together. They get mad at each other every once in a while, and they sell y'all, the public, an illusion and make you pick sides and act like they don't get along. It's all garbage. They get along. Look, whatever happened to Tank not being with Mayweather Promotions? Whatever happened to Tank? Oh, he's a free agent. Tank gone. Hey, Tank done. Man, get out of here. It's a bunch of mumbo jumbo that happen every couple of months. Tank and Mayweather beefing. Oh, Tank ain't with Floyd no more. Oh, Tank still is with Floyd. Like, bro, ain't nobody got time for this nonsense. Tank broke his foot. He in a wheelchair. Oh, that's cap. No, I didn't. It's constant back. I'm going to fight Devin Haney next. Psych, I lied. Constant bull, and everybody go along with this. Everybody go along with it. So now, if Ryan is going to make more than all these other fighters combined by fighting Tank, why? This is what I want to know. Because the way you guys helped to build Ryan Garcia as a star, you could have done that to anybody. But Mayweather Promotions and PBC helped build Ryan Garcia. I'm sitting here watching Ryan Garcia be a DAZN fighter and constantly get built on Showtime and PBC networks. Constantly. Always mention his name. Ryan's always at the fights. They always putting the camera on him. They always doing interviews with him. Like this dude, I thought he was with DAZN. I thought y'all didn't do business with DAZN. Because whenever we bring up Devin Haney versus one of these guys, you say y'all didn't do business with DAZN. Devin Haney leaves DAZN, goes to Top Rank, who y'all just was doing business with. Then y'all say y'all ain't doing business with Top Rank. Bottom line is this, y'all. Man, boxing just has so much potential to be back on top as the greatest sport. You know what I'm saying? It really has so much potential, but guys like Leonard Ellerbe, Stephen Espinosa, Bob Arum, Oscar De La Hoya, Bernard Hopkins, Eddie Hearn, Frank Warren. It's the big wigs, bro. The big wigs. These guys are the ones that's stopping boxing from reaching its full potential and returning to glory. It's them. Their egos and their scams they keep running on these fans. And fans are so gullible, they believe anything, bro. This dude just sat here in front of the fans, in front of a paying consumer, and told y'all, to y'all face, it ain't about the best fighting the best. It ain't about Tank fighting Shakur Stevenson. It ain't about Tank fighting Devin Haney. It's about popularity. You see? And as long as you have that type of mentality, and if you justify that as a fan, how do we expect to get Earl Spence versus Terrence Crawford? Because Crawford's not very popular. You know what I'm saying? He's not a very popular guy, but we want to see that fight because we boxing fans and we understand the historical significance of that fight. But we're going to keep letting them say, oh, well, you know, Oh, ain't no guarantee because this and that. You know, that's what I'm saying. They put us in boxing fans in a position where we gotta be hypocrites. If you condone it in one department, you're gonna have to condone it in the next department. You see what I'm saying? And I've been saying the same thing consistently for years on this YouTube. Those of you who've been here watching and listening, you know what I'm talking about is the truth. You cannot let these dudes listen, bro. I told y'all this back in, 2011, 2012 or something on my old channel. I was the only person on here saying, well, I don't know if I was the only one, but I know for sure I was one of the main people saying, I want to see Floyd Mayweather fight some of these brothers. And I put up, it was a list of like the blacklist or something like that, I called it. And the reason why I was saying I want to see Floyd fight the Aaron Sandy Lauras or the Charlos or the, whoever else I had on that list at the time, right? The reason why is because we as boxing fans, especially the black ones, have to stop falling into these racist narratives that black don't sell, okay? The reason why Crawford and Spence is taking so long to get made is because the big wigs told you that black don't sell. Black and black don't sell. It don't sell. It ain't that big. No, it ain't. It ain't that big. Y'all just saying it ain't that big. They told y'all that, and they believe that. They believe it. And if the fight happened now, it's only going to be because Earl Spence has put so much pressure on the PBC that I need this fight. Y'all have to give me this fight, or else. That's the only reason the fight going to happen if it does happen, is because of the pressure that's coming from Earl Spence. But the bigwigs do not want to make the fight. They don't believe in it. Which brings us back to Devin Haney and Gervonta Tate Davis. I think that's an amazing fight. Amazing fight. You know what I'm saying? It's meaningful. It's great for the culture. But what happens? Every time we have this discussion, what happens? When we talk about who's the best between Devin Haney and Tank, the conversation always shifts towards money. Who make the most money? Who more popular? Okay, Tank dude. He the A-side. That's not even a discussion. Who's the best fighter? Let's stick there. Who's the best fighter? Oh, I think Tank is. Oh, okay, I think Devin is. Let's make the fight. No, man. I mean, Tank ain't got to do this, man. Devin need to get his popularity up. Devin need to do this. Like, what are you talking about, bro? You cannot think like this as a boxing fan. As a casual, fine. But you can't think like this as a boxing fan. I never seen so many grown men talking about this popularity but then you same dudes whining about females being gold diggers, whining about tricking and all this. This is who you are. This is the new era. How you mad at a female because she sized up a dude and say, I think this dude got more than this dude. I'm going to be with the dude who got more, right? She don't care about what this dude, she don't care about what's on his heart, what kind of man he is, if he going to be a good father or not. She don't care about none of that. She going for the bag right now, right? Cool. That's her business. So how you going to get mad at her for making that choice, but you got the same mentality as a man when you talk about other things in life, like boxing? You willing to sacrifice your morals and your own creed that you're supposed to be living by, your own code of conduct. You willing to sacrifice and compromise that because, oh man, I mean, Shakur, Devin, I mean, they just ain't popular like Tank. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Tank popular, bro. Tank a star. What that got to do with anything we talking about, bro? The only time that conversation is relevant is when somebody say, hey, man, if Devin Haney or Shakur was to say, hey, man, I want a 50-50 split with Tank. Now that conversation can come up about who's more popular, who put more behinds in the seat. Now that conversation makes sense. But when we talking about just a fight, we ain't got to know A side, B side, nothing yet. And you still talking about, oh, Tank more popular. Oh, them guys ain't popular. I can't respect that conversation. That's a coward conversation. Hold on while I blame. I can't respect that conversation, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like okay, you at a dice game in the hood, right? Right? You know what I'm saying? You stand in front of the liquor store, they're out there shooting dice. Right? Now, there's one dude out here, he taking everybody's money, all right? They shooting $10, $20, stuff like that, right? And he racking up. He got about $500, $600 in his pocket or in his hand. He taking all fades. Here come another dude, the biggest dope boy on the block. Here he come. All right, man, shoot 5,000. Shoot 5,000. Now, dude, like, oh man, all I got is 500. I can shoot the 500. Nah, man, shoot 5,000. You ain't even know my level. See, man, you dudes ain't even know my level, man. Can't shoot 5,000. And what y'all doing out here, man? Then everybody like, yeah, man, that's real talk, man. Yeah, dude balling, man. He say, if you can't shoot 5,000, then what we really doing out here? You know what I'm saying? See, that's a clever way to duck smoke. See, pricing yourself out of real competition so you can duck smoke. That's all it is. And that's what Leonard, Ellerbe, and them are masters of. These dudes have been working with Ryan Garcia's team for years to build this fight up. Very clever strategy, but I peep game. I seen it coming a mile away. I never fell for this stuff with Tank and Ryan and don't get or Golden Boy and PBC don't get along. I didn't fall for that. Them dudes made up a long time ago. Remember, all Floyd old fights was on Golden Boy Promotions. Okay? These dudes have had a healthy working relationship for years. Okay? For years. I sit there and watch these dudes bring Ryan Garcia to PBC events constantly. Even DAZN, right? You hear DAZN had Devin Haney and Ryan at one point, right? Before Devin Haney left. DAZN had Devin Haney and Ryan at one point, right? You would think that they would be trying to make that fight. They got Ryan Garcia in the ring fighting for Devin Haney's to be Devin Haney's mandatory. And Ryan Garcia stands up in the ring on DAZN and say, no, man, I don't want Devin. I want Gervonta Tank Davis, man. I want Tank Davis. And DAZN was pushing that. They weren't even mad that he did it. They was pushing it. They're like, yeah, Gervonta Tank Davis. Bro, they've been working together the whole time. It's a scam. I'm telling you it's a scam, bro. And that's why they can't stand me, bro. These dudes, they can't stand me, bro. I'm telling you, I see through all of the monkey business. I see through all of it. These dudes been working together. They create these barriers like cross the street and this network, and we don't mess with this. That's all for ducking tactics, bro. It's all ducking tactics. They work with who they want to work with, period. They work with Bob Arum plenty of times. They work with Top Rank when it's a fight they want to work with them with. But every time it's something the fans want to see, whenever it put them at risk, well, I don't know. We don't work with Bob Arum. We don't work with PBC. Oh, we can't reach Al Heyman on the phone, so we can't get Al Heyman on the phone, so we don't work with the PBC. I'm not finna sit here and be talking to Sam Watson. Where's Al Heyman? Heyman needs to come out of hiding. We don't work with him. But then magically, when Joe Blow finna fight, two unknown fighters, y'all got no problems getting on the phone making a deal. It's all nonsense, man. All nonsense. So, you know, I hope boxing returns to glory. I grew up a boxing fan. I still love this sport. I don't want to, I'm always going to be a boxing fan. I ain't never going to just leave and not watch boxing. But it's getting hard, bro. Boxing make it hard on you, bro. Like these conversations is ridiculous. It's for the birds. It's for the birds, bro. We're talking about money. We're talking about popularity amongst men. We're not talking in the sport of boxing. Imagine if that went over to the NBA. Imagine if that translated over to the NBA, where we start talking about, hey man, who better, Giannis or Joel Embiid? If we having this good discussion about who's better, Giannis or Joel Embiid, and then somebody say, man, Giannis got way more money than Joel Embiid. Man, Giannis way more popular than Embiid, bro. Giannis is the all-star captain almost every year. Giannis better. You're going to be like, what? Now, mind you, I'm a Giannis fan. But you're going to be like, what? What are you talking about? What they got to do with anything? That's how ridiculous this sounds in boxing when we're talking about who got more money. Who cares? It's about who can whoop who. Who got hands? Y'all at the same weight class. Who's the better fighter? So what I'm still trying to figure out is Devin Haney the best lightweight in the world? Because right now, Devin Haney got all the belts. And in my opinion, he's the best lightweight in the world. But if I'm wrong, then prove it. If Tate can beat Devin, cool. Let's see it. Right? If Ryan can beat Devin, cool. Let's see it. If Lomachenko can beat Devin, cool. Let's see it. If Shakur Stevenson can beat Dev, cool. Let's see it. I want all the smoke. I just want to see the best fights. You see? When you talk about like heavyweight division, right? The heavyweight division. Y'all know I'm a Deontay Wilder fan. Always and for all days, right? Now, I'm a Deontay Wilder fan, and I want to see my guy fight everybody. I want to see the fourth Tyson Fury fight. I want to see Wilder versus Usyk. I want to see Wilder versus Joshua. Why I did want to see that until all this other stuff started happening. I want to see Wilder versus the winner of Joe Joyce versus Zhang. If those fights can be made, you know what I'm saying? I want to see this. And I want to see Wilder make money and retire healthy. But everybody don't feel like that about their favorite fighters. Some of these dudes don't have these expectations. It's like in a weird way, people are living through these fighters. They putting their coward behavior and their coward energy onto the fighter. Like, okay, because you wouldn't fight the school bully and you used to call sick, you know, have your mama call in sick, you know what I'm saying? Oh, mama, I don't feel like going to school today. Because you know Dwayne looking for you. You know Dwayne looking for you at recess, so now you got a tummy ache. You don't want to go to school. Or you sit in the nurse's office. Or you go snitch to the principal. Because that's who you were. You trying to put that type of energy onto these fighters. So you like Tank Davis, you like him, you're a fan of him, but you don't really want to know if he's the best. I don't understand that, bro. For the life of me, I don't understand that. Why don't you want to know if he's the best? Tank is an amazing fighter. If he lose to Devin Haney, so what? That don't mean his career is over with. Like, what y'all think this is, bro? This ain't the battle of undefeated people. This is boxing. Everybody lose in boxing if you fight the right people when you're supposed to fight them. Everybody. I don't care how that sounds. If you fight the people you're supposed to fight when you're supposed to fight them, everybody gonna take an L. Everybody. But if you cleverly maneuver and you happen to be a great fighter, but you carefully select your opponents and you maneuver around some things, you avoid these situations, I mean, you can be undefeated. Very rare. You know what I'm saying? Will there be a guy that goes out undefeated in his career, having fought everybody when he was supposed to fight him? Look, I love Andre Ward as a fighter. Even though Andre Ward said some stuff that irritate me, I still love Andre Ward. I can't help that. That's who I am. I love him. Amazing fighter, gave me amazing memories. Andre Ward was never a popular fighter. Like, he never was the dude who was making $30 million a fight. He was never that guy. He just went out there and took care of his business, right? Ward fought everybody he could fight. There's a few people out there you can say he didn't fight Adonis Stevenson, right? You can say he didn't fight Adonis Stevenson, right? So maybe some people say, well, if Ward would have fought Stevenson, he'd have lost. We'll never know because the fight didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? You look at other guys, Floyd Mayweather. He retired undefeated. You might be able to say, okay, well, Floyd didn't fight Paul Williams, or Floyd didn't fight this person or that person. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's a million people say Floyd didn't fight, or he could have fought. There was some people Floyd could have fought. All right, but fine. Floyd retired undefeated. Right? Joe Kawasaki, he retired undefeated. Many people will say Joe Kawasaki is a scam because he's a great fighter, but strategically he was moved correctly. He was moved in a way that would protect him. And he didn't get a chance to fight the legends of America until they were old and crusty. And that's a fact, Jack. I mean, look, you say whatever you want to say about Roy Jones. Roy Jones, at his advanced age, old and crusty as he was, and washed. He was washed when he fought Kawasaki. Roy was washed. Let's be real. Roy still almost beat Kawasaki. He almost knocked him out. So you can't tell me Roy, 5 years prior, wouldn't have stopped Joe Kawasaki. Can't tell me that. You can't tell me Bernard Hopkins wouldn't have beat Joe Kawasaki. But, you know, Hopkins, I mean, it's hard to make that argument for Hopkins because Hopkins was so good at an old age that, you know, he still did amazing things. So, you know, whatever. But my point that I'm trying to make here is this. As boxing fans, man, we got to have some type of code, man. We got to have some type of creed that we living by here. Right? All this petty bickering and stuff we do amongst each other and whose fighter is the best, that's cool, bro. I don't take all that stuff personal, right? I don't take all that stuff personal, right? I take it personal when people attack me personally and disrespect me personally, right? I take personal sneak dissing and people acting like cowardly behavior in men. That's why I take personal, right? Lying on my name, trying to discredit me, I take that personal. But you think somebody else going to win a fight and I disagree, I don't take that personal. That's a good conversation. I say, okay, cool. You believe that, I believe this. Boom, let's put something on it. Let's bet. That's good boxing talk. That's all it is. But we got to have some type of code here, man, to where we cannot allow these bigwigs, these suit and ties, to sell you a dream like y'all some broads out here. A lot of you dudes is acting like females, bro. No disrespect to the ladies out there. I'm just saying, a lot of you dudes is acting like broads. Somebody just sell you a dream and you soaking it up. You just soaking it up. We ain't even talking about boxing no more. We talking about popularity. We talking about who got, like I say, you know, you couldn't do that in basketball. Like, hey, man, who better, Michael Jordan or LeBron? Well, man, Michael Jordan's shoes, bro, you got to figure, Michael Jordan's shoes is still the number one shoe in the world after all these years, bro. Jordan clearly better than LeBron. Jordan's shoes, bro, you know how much money Jordan had to make off them shoes compared to LeBron's shoes? You're like, what are you talking about? Where did this come from? What type of conversation is this we having? Well, I'm just saying, man, you know, I'm just saying, bro, you know, Jordan, man, think about how many cars, man, bro, Jordan probably had the first Ferrari ever made, man. He probably had the first Ferrari ever made. And then, you know what I'm saying? LeBron got the new Ferraris. LeBron didn't start making no money until 2003, bro. You got to think about this, man. Jordan had money in the 80s. Like, bro, when we going to start actually talking about basketball? See what I'm saying? And that's why boxing has become a joke, because those type of conversations only happen in boxing. They don't happen in basketball, right? They don't happen in football. We talk about who's the best quarterback of all time, right? People start talking about stats and numbers and who did this and who they beat, right? Nobody say, Nobody says, "Oh man, I think such and such the best quarterback. Tom Brady gotta be the best quarterback of all time, bro." Why? Why you say Brady? Man, you ever seen Tom Brady's wife? Look at his girl, bro. Tom Brady winning in life, man. Look at his girl, man. You see his crib? Tom Brady got a house in Miami. He got a penthouse in New York City, bro. And he got a Beverly Hills mansion, bro. Tom Brady killing it, man. You never hear that conversation in no sport except boxing. This is why we're not respected. This is why the sport that we love is crumbling before our eyes, because fans, the people who really have the power, the fans, we got the power. We don't want to unify. We don't want to come together. We want to hate on each other. We want to discredit each other and do anything we can do to fight for the crumbs that fall from the master's table. And unfortunately, that's the state of boxing, man. But 7 Day Sports TV, salute to the mighty LDBC. Y'all smash that like button, hit the subscribe, share this video, turn on your notification bell, and I'm up out of here though. Deuces.